Hello everybody, how's it going? This is Dice back again, artist, game designer, world builder, and occasional VTuber. We're back. It feels like I haven't streamed in a while, but it was just last week. I'm all discombobulated for some reason. Not sure why. Maybe it's because I overslept, although I didn't oversleep all that much. Who knows? But yeah, anyways, we got art to do, because that is what we do here. We do art. Surprise, surprise, it's right in the title. Draw. Yeah. You remember this girl? You remember this girl from last a couple weeks ago? My art assistant, Patron, got back to me with this, the line art. I want to make a few adjustments before I color it, as usual, because I'm never satisfied. As it goes, you know, artists be artists, never be satisfied. Always want things their way. That's why I held off on delegating things to other people for so long. I was like, I'll just do it all myself. And then it's like, wow, I don't have time to do it all myself. I have to get other people to do things for me if I want to make any progress. Probably the biggest skill I've picked up in doing this whole project with creatures is just getting other people to do things for me. Which, yeah, there is a little bit of a skill to that. I'm not a networker. I'm not good at that. But yeah, here we have the Vivid Veil tribeswoman. She's got a few details I want to tweak before I actually go in and color. Let's just get on that. Right, meow. Hold on. Wait a second. Okay, I did it. I was making sure I sent out the tweets, but I should probably get into the voice chat too. There we go. Now, any of the boys can come in and chat while I'm drawing. And that'll be less of a strain on me. I do have a list though. Man, there's been like nothing happening recently. Well, unless you want to talk politics. Do we even want to bother talking about that? Like it's been talked about to death. People know. But yeah, look at this girl. Look at her. Ain't she cute? I like this design. I think it came out very well. It just needs some cleanup. I like that. And also, the arms. The arms are... something's wrong with the arms. They're like not at the proper area.
Berry_seeds said, draw the bowels.
Draw the bowels. We don't... there's no bowels here, buddy. How's it going, though? Let's see. We gotta make some adjustments to the arms here.
Berry_seeds said, I like to see that.
The bowels are not being bowels. To bowels or not to bowels? That is the question.
Berry_seeds said, the bowelses.
Yes, the bowelses. Well, if you like bowels, there's a band I listened to recently called Grotesque. They might be right up your alley. Go give them a listen and pay attention to the lyrics.
Berry_seeds said, that's where Poos comes from.
Sure is. Is
Berry_seeds said, okay.
Is this a Pride Month advertisement?
Yvonne_Bormata said, Mansby drawing.
Hello, Ivan. How's it going? Why is Twitch so
Ivan
active?
_ Bormata said, kinda looks like Iron Lily.
Iron Lily. I am not familiar with Iron Lily. Who is Iron
Berry
Lily?
_ Seeds said, gay rights are human rights.
That's funny because they look an awful lot like privileges.
Berry _ Seeds said, I've got an iron willy when I see the bowels. Berry _ Seeds said, privileges, what do you mean?
Oh, you're one of those weirdos. Oh yeah, I guess
Berry
I should
_
start off the
Seeds
stream.
said, what weirdo?
I guess I should start off the stream wishing everybody a happy
Ivan
Super Straight
_
Pride
Bormata
Month.
said, artist drawing chivalry women.
So happy Super Straight Pride Month to all the normal people oppressed by global homo madness.
Berry _ Seeds said, isn't super straight a homophobic dog whistle?
No, it's super straight, you superphobe. It's called being normal.
Ivan _ Bormata said, based.
Thank you.
Berry _ Seeds said, gay people are normal too though.
Then why are they
WTF?
gay? Why is this random people coming in and saying stuff like this? Okay, Berry Seeds, you're on thin ice, buddy. Coming in and lying like that?
Berry _ Seeds said, they are gay because that's their sexuality. What do you mean?
That's not normal though, see? See how it works? If it's not normal, then they're not normal. Like, why is this a thing? Are you somebody from Twitter who's been arguing with me?
Ivan _ Bormata said, why is your eye that wide though? Berry _ Seeds said, it's normal, it appears in nature.
Buddy, if nature is what you're going by, then I guess we can just go around being rapists, you know? That's normal. Animals
Berry
do it.
_ Seeds said, no, I just randomly joined this stream. Are you arguing about this stuff on Twitter? Are you a chud?
Alright. You are clearly a communist. We're getting rid of you. Let's see.
Ivan _ Bormata said, PFFFFFFFFFFF. Ivan _ Bormata
Let's see.
said, XDDDD. Berry _ Seeds
There we go.
said, chud LOL.
Ban.
Berry _ Seeds said, gay rights are human rights.
Alright, Ivan, it's just you and me for a while. Gotta gatekeep. Gatekeep and girl boss.
Ivan _ Bormata said, amazing.
TTS is gonna be way too abusable if we let people like that hang around.
Ivan _ Bormata said, slay.
Stunning and brave, isn't it? But yeah, I haven't even mentioned what I'm actually talking about. Look at or what I'm doing here. I got new people in chat, and I'm not even shilling. So hey, this is Creatures, spelled with a Y. This is a tabletop RPG that's basically a mix of Pokemon and D&D. And Creatures is spelled with a Y because it's a portmanteau of Crystal Creatures, in case you were wondering. Everybody wants to know that. If they don't, they either want to know it or they don't want to know it, and then they pronounce it wrong because they don't know what it's actually supposed to say. There's like literally one person who's defaulted to just pronouncing it as Creatures. Everybody else says like Creatures or something like that. So we're currently drawing some tribesmen from the Vivid Vale, one of the first region we're starting out with this thing. And we got the guy already. We did him last time.
Ivan_Bormata said, "You got lots of nerves to make the thin lines by erasing."
Buddy, my drawing is stream of consciousness. I don't have nerves, I just do things. Especially when I'm arguing with gay communists, you know. Not much bandwidth for actually thinking about my drawings. Alright. I think that's passable. It's probably not completely correct, but it's good enough. And that's what we're going for.
Ivan_Bormata said, "Looks good though."
Thank you. People say I'm a pretty good artist. I don't necessarily think that, but people say it. Alright, gotta fix that a little bit. Then the sandals. There's nothing holding up the back part. I kind of need to fix that. So let's see. Maybe we want to just give it like so. Do like this. Or maybe we want one going around the top. Wait, how would that work? Just like, eh? So what's up, Ivan? What's been going on? I keep meaning to like look for things to talk about during my streams, but there's been practically nothing happening this week. At least not on Twitter. And obviously, Twitter is the only place where things happen. I don't like that. I think I like the heal thing better.
Ivan_Bormata said, "I'm looking at other artists while being burnt out from drawing."
I see. And burnout, this one sucks. What kind of stuff you drawing, Ivan? Normally I'd have buddies in here to talk while I'm drawing, but that's usually something later in the stream where they pop up. First hour or so is usually just me talking to myself. You know what? That looks better. We like.
Yvonne_Bormata said, I'm trying to study League of Legends type splash art style.
Oh, I see. Yeah, good luck. That's pretty advanced. At least compared to me. For me, that would be pretty advanced. I don't know your skill level.
Yvonne_Bormata said, unfortunately self-learning it videos ain't helping me a lot, sad face.
Really? Huh. I actually, like, I went to school for art, to college for a couple years, and I have learned more from YouTube videos than I ever did in actual school. Who are you watching? I'm just looking a little chunky there.
Yvonne_Bormata said, vids be like first step 3 lines, second step shade, third step done.
Like the owl, yeah. Yeah, if you're looking for just like step-by-step processes, that's probably not going to help you much. I found that like doing art, like your ability to see things is the most important thing, to be able to perceive detail. The actual way you go about doing it just kind of comes from that. Like, you'll understand how it's done more so after you know what you're doing, or know what you need to do.
Yvonne_Bormata said, I'm breaking down time lapses of these drawings.
Have you ever watched a guy called Trent Kanuga? He's one of my favorite art YouTubers. Actually, I'm pretty sure he was the guy who like developed the League of Legends art style. Like, they literally came to him and they're like, we want our game to look like your art. Ooh, there should be a tie on the belt somewhere. Probably over here. That way we can actually, like, see it.
Yvonne_Bormata said, I watch Bo-chan.
Bo-chan. I'm not familiar with him. Or her. I don't know which one it is. Because I'm not familiar. Let's see, that looks a little awkward. Maybe something more like so. Close enough, I guess. There. Oh, excuse me. I just stuffed myself full of Hardee's.
Said, howdy, what's good dice?
Evergrade! How's it going? I just got back from trolling Dingus's chat, and I'm finishing up stuff I started weeks ago. You remember, you were here for that. been trying to pop into Dingus streams before I start because he's streaming. He's always streaming before I start. I figure I might as well be like, hey, let's actually talk to people that I'm like mutuals with, because I hardly do that.
Ivan_Bormata said, she looks Greek.
She looks great.
Ever great
That
artistry.
is kind of intentional.
Said, doing good. Chilling and trying to warm up a bit before the stream. Also, I remember the tribes people. Ever great artistry. Said, also, I need to talk to people more.
Yeah, so the tribes people are kind of... They're meant to be a little bit of a... They're like a primitive, like European type tribe. Kind of like what you might find in Germanic, but they're kind of mixed influences. You know, throw a little bit of like Native American influence in there. Just making something like different, but still reminiscent of something else. But yeah, the dress here is definitely supposed to resemble like a toga. That was completely deliberate. Let's see, the flowers? Yeah, the flowers. That's the color. So when I was saying I was using like Native American influences, it's basically like, yeah, they have feathers, but instead of that we have flowers, because this is the Vivid Vale that they're from, where flowers are freaking everywhere. It's vivid after all. It's a vivid vale. And the mythic creature that rules over it is a flower man. So makes sense, makes perfect sense, right? Thematically accurate. This seems a little too much like my alternate art style right here. We're gonna tweak that a little bit. Let's add a little bit of a shadow under the face. Probably should have done that for the guy too. It's a little detail I keep forgetting about.
Said, wow, what a Vivid Vale trademark. What should we call it?
Right? It's almost like humans name things for what they are. Seriously, you want a fantasy name for something? Just okay, what is it? That's its name. Cram it together in one word. That's the name. Or 2 words in this case. I do have kind of like a specific naming scheme for the way I name my things in the world. Like I always try to name the regions like the something something. And that kind of mirrors the mythic creature naming styles, which are just the something something as well. The Verdant King, the Alpha Amalgam, the Star Watcher. What else is there? I've got more, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. The Midnight Matron, that's another one.
Ever great artistry. Said, I usually lean towards words or phrases that sound cool, and retroactively make sense of them.
Let's see, what color should the berries be? Oh, that's not the coloring layer. That should be alright. She seems a little bare, like around the arms. I feel like there should be something else there. I'm kinda drawing a blank though, gotta admit. But while I'm thinking, we can just, sit here and appreciate the work so far. She is a cutie, I gotta admit. I've done well on this one. They don't all turn out this way. But usually I can get them close enough. Oh yeah, Evergrade, you missed the gay communist we had in here earlier. I don't know why, now of all times,
Evergrade Artistry
one of them popped up.
Said, I really like her hair. Not a lot of characters have big hair like that, so I usually find it distinct.
You know what the hair looks like? Sam from Totally Spies. Like if she was wearing a bun like that, that'd be exact. Just give her bright orange hair and it'd be the same thing.
Evergrade Artistry said, it kind of does.
I am a bit of a Sam fan, not gonna lie. I don't really care about the show in general, but I like that character design. It's very nice. Perhaps we should just throw in some, like, bracelets? It's kind of making her hands look a little stubby. Yeah, make some slight adjustments there. That might work. Alright. I think I need to stop dicking around and actually start putting some shading on this chick. She's close enough, I guess. You know what? I know what she needs. She needs a necklace. I wish I thought of these things like the first time around, when I was doing the actual design, before I passed it off to Patron for the line art. Then I wouldn't be doing line art right now. Oof, we need to put some flowers on the... Oh, dude, it can be like a freaking... What do you call it? A lei? That thing, that Hawaiian thing that they do in Hawaii, you know? You know. Or they got like a big necklace of flowers that they put around your neck.
Evergrade artistry. Said, Alay, the flower necklace.
Exactly. We're definitely gonna have to make it smaller though. That's way too big. You know what? Let's try a completely different type of flower. Something like fairly simplified. This isn't simplified, but whatever. Whoops, not that. I hate how CSP does that. We're gonna throw that down here. I don't think I'm gonna go like full on lay mode and just have the entire thing filled with flowers, but we'll throw a few on there. What am I doing? I need to flip horizontal. That's what I'm looking for. Maybe it shouldn't be horizontally that I flip it. Something like that should be okay. Then up here we're just gonna kinda Oh hell, I drew that on the same layer. Dang it. Oh well. It's not gonna matter in the long run. I was wondering where that one specific flower was.
Evergrade artistry. Said, he mixed up the layers, point, and laugh.
I did the artist thing, huh? I should post that on Twitter and be like, see how relatable I am? I did the thing. Okay, we get that. Now, where's the necklace? Okay, it's on that layer. There we go. Okay, yeah. No way. Yeah. Right? I think. Yeah. No. No. The necklace should be below the flower. There we go. Whoops. Wrong color on the brush. Is that an artist trope that people do constantly? I'm not familiar with that one, but it feels like it should be. Alright, I think the line art is good. We just gotta add in some color. Actually, that should be like a color like this. Then we'll make the actual flowers yellow like everything else. Oh. Excuse me. Did I reach the end of my playlist already? Yes, and I forgot to put it on repeat. As usual. Okay, that little part needs some tweaking. And I need to merge my layers. So I've been working on the creature's website, which is something I forget to talk about. I've got it set up so that like all of the iterative pages, like all the different creatures that might be in there, they all like pull everything from a database and just populate the page automatically. So I don't like have to go in and adjust little things, which is pretty neat. It took a while to figure it all out and how to set it up, but I finally got it. And that means I can literally just go in and throw information into the database, like copy and paste it from the World Anvil, and it'll just do the rest of the stuff automatically. It'll shift all the pages and stuff down, all the little sections to accommodate everything. And that stuff. So I can now just like add creatures real fast, which is pretty cool. All right. Now for real. For real, we need to put the shading on. Render it, as one might say. If I was a competent artist. Let's see, what color am I using off of this guy? You get my eyedropper tool. Pick from layer. It's just straight black. Okay, that makes it easy. But what about the overlay? It's just straight white. It's all just black and white. Alright, that makes it easy. First, I want to merge the line art into one layer. Okie dokie. Clipping mask on.
Evergrade artistry. Said, who says nothing's black and white?
Well, it won't be black and white once I put it on multiply and like a low opacity. 37, that's the opacity level I was using on the other guy. That seems fine. And of course we start with the booba. But you're much better than the first sketch. One of the first things I fixed. It looked like she had one boob. We can't let that stand. So I gave her some more definition in this side. Nice. What's been up this week, Evergrade? I was asking before, but it feels like nothing's happening. I'm running out of things to talk about already. I don't want to talk about Trump because that's just like everybody's already said everything that needs to be said.
Said, Gilded is cooking itself.
Gilded is cooking itself. I don't know, I don't really care that they want me to have a Roblox account. They really should have just like put it all on one account in the first place. I think that's the most annoying thing. Like, you're already owned by the Roblox people. Just have a single account and let that be your Roblox and your Gilded thing. But we're probably doing the whole, oh, shareholders expect better results, so we better boost our numbers and fake it till we make it. I don't know, is Roblox publicly traded? Are they one of the bad companies?
Evergrade Artistry said, yes, Roblox is public.
Damn. Well, that explains it. Gotta boost them numbers.
Evergrade Artistry said, ruining things for short-term gains like this makes even more sense.
Yep, exactly. It's kind of the default position now, isn't it? Company makes bad decision. Oh, are they publicly traded? Yes. Gotta maximize them profits for the shareholders. By law, you have to do this. Otherwise, they could sue you. If they find out that you could fit more microtransactions in there, boy, you better lawyer up.
Evergrade
You didn't
Artistry
fit all those microtransactions
said,
in there.
if we kill the golden goose, we'll get all of the eggs faster.
Exactly. If we kill the golden goose, we can just buy another one. That's the real sentiment. It's like, oh, we ran this company into the ground. Well, we'll just we'll sell off our shares before it completely goes under. We still made a profit. It's okay, guys. We destroyed a company and the livelihood of all the people who worked there, but you know what? We got ours. We still made it out ahead.
Evergrade Artistry said, geese will go extinct before most people learn anything.
That's okay. Wild geese like us will survive. It's like, what is it? The Canadian geese that are just like really violent? The exact opposite of what you'd expect out of Canadian anything.
Evergrade Artistry said, Untitled Goose Game IRL. Oh, we got my theme playing, hell yeah. Oh yeah, Creatures music. That's the other thing I can talk about. We're doing Creatures music. Did you listen to the demo yet, Evergrade? I put in the Discord. I feel like this is way too complicated for this shading style.
Like, I already gave feedback to the composer, so it's a
Evergreen
little late
Artistry
to,
said, yeah, I've listened to everything.
Nice, nice. I'm stoked about the music, because that means I can get back into making lore videos and stuff. Which I have not been able to do. Well, I could, but I don't want to until I have the special music for it, now that I'm getting the special music.
Evergreen Artistry said, oh no, more lore for me to hyperfixate on.
Yes, yes. Just as planned. Whoops. 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 Okay, CSP, get on the right color, please. I just need white. That's all. That's all I want.
Evergreen Artistry said, going to head off. You have fun, and make sure she doesn't drop her berries.
Alright, Evergrade, see you around. I'll try to have fun without you. There will be no berry dropping, look at that. Nice little basket she's got going on. Very cute. Very cute.
Evergreen Artistry said, be strong, brother, I believe in you.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and start the feathering on the edges. What do we want? Opacity 27, maybe more like 32? That's probably about right. Now we're gonna have to take a whole pass over this so it's not so jarring. Might be best to actually do that on the whole picture. All the highlights. Down here and down here. And this one too. Just lighten them up a little bit so they're not so drastic. Making my eyes bleed. Alright. Back to the black. Alright, we need like one more layer of highlights here. Then
Palatialal said, "Hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbots, etc. The price is lower than any competitor, the quality is guaranteed to be the best. Flexible and convenient order management panel, chat panel, everything is in your hands, a huge number of custom settings. Go to Stream Rise."
let's see. Banned! Get banned, spammers. Yeah, I feel like I may have overdone it a little bit on the shading on the chest. What can I say? It's Super Straight Pride Month. We're starting it off right here. But anyways. Okay, hold on. I am still on the wrong eyedropper type. There we go. Oh, I did not merge these two line layers. Oh, we're good. Get us a little coloring on that line art there. And now for the eyes.
Beats_creations. Said, nice art. I like the style.
Thank you, Beats Creations. How's it going? I'm working on a little tabletop RPG project. Basically Pokemon mixed with D&D. And these, of course, are some tribes people from the setting. Let's see, is this just the same color as... Yes, it is.
Beats_creations. Said, not bad, sounds pretty awesome. You using D&D to play the game, or is it its own system?
It's a different system. Yeah, I like designing game systems, so this is like entirely my own thing. Pretty heavily based on like World of Darkness mechanics, kinda. As far as the dice rolling goes, I like my D10s.
Beats_creations. Said, nice, same here.
Oh. All right. I think we just need to throw some shading on the eyes, and this lady will be done.
Said, I'm working on a TTRPG as well.
Oh, really? What's yours all about? Whoop. Need to get back with the full opacity eraser.
Beats_creations. Said, it's a sci-fi deck builder role-play game.
Deck builder. I've always wanted to try and make like a trading card game RPG. That seems like it's gonna take like a lot of testing. I haven't really gotten anywhere on it. Plus, I'm busy with this. This freaking game's been working on it for like 2 years. Just bit by bit. Because I have a job. And I work overtime. Too much overtime. So much overtime that I've started hiring people to do things for me instead of doing it myself.
Said, yeah, that's the goal, haha. But you're right about that. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, definitely more work than I expected when I first started doing this. Especially with the kind of thing I'm going for, because with the TTRPG, you kind of like world building and rules design are basically this. They overlap a whole lot, and when you're dealing with Pokemon as like a basis, there's a lot of really gamey stuff about Pokemon that's not very well explained in the actual lore. So a lot of the world building was filling in the gaps for how like things in Pokemon actually work and just fantasizing it instead of taking the sci-fi route that they did. I've had fun with it though. I do like my world building.
Beats_creations said, yeah, it's hard bending game and mechanics sometimes.
It's definitely easier when you can just call it all magic.
Said, blending asterisk.
Alright, that's about right. I am getting a little better at mimicking the actual Pokemon art style. I kind of had trouble proportioning characters in that way previously, but I think she's kind of hits the nail on their head. Well, except for a certain specific area. But that's okay. I'm okay with that.
Beats_creations said, I can't talk apparently. I meant the story and mechanics, lol.
It's all tricky to blend all of it, frankly. Especially when you got TTRPGs, like I said, like world building and game mechanics are basically go hand in hand because
Beats_creations.
If you can do it in the world,
yeah, I think it's looking good.
They will do it.
Definitely
the players will try to do it.
Vibes.
That was one of the first things I had to figure out is like, okay, how do I going to limit people from carrying around all their creatures all the time and just having a bag full of creatures that they can summon? I had to make a whole magic system to figure that out. But the setting is better for it, frankly. It's one of the more interesting things I think I have in there is the magic system with the creatures and stuff. Oh man, it is getting hot in my room. And no, it's not because I'm in here. Some people might say it's because I'm in here, but I don't think that's true. I don't think it's because I'm in here.
Beats_creations.
But some people say.
Said, oh nice, love a good magic system.
Right. Magic systems are fun. What was I doing? Let's see. I don't know what I was doing, but I need to make like a standalone picture for these two. Show goodbye, male tribesmen. We're going to save. You know what? We're going to export because that's different. Export single layer as a PNG, but first, no background. There we go. Tribesman female, that's what we want. Alright. Oh, speaking of, I probably should be like chilling the website harder. I've been working on an actual website for this freaking game. I can't type. I should probably be like linking to that in chat so people can actually look. It doesn't have much there yet because I like just finished the very first.
Dice Bag.
That's me.
https://www.crytours.com.
Geronimo, you know better than to pronounce it as Kreitchers. Come on, man. I have a lot more made up than what's on the website. I just haven't added it all yet. But we're getting there. Like I was saying earlier, I've got it all set up so I can... Okay, why isn't this saving? Okay, there we go. We've got it all set up so I can basically just add stuff to a database and it'll populate it as new pages.
Beats_creations. Said, nice, that's awesome, I'll check it out.
Nice. I just noticed I didn't like do the feathering on the little berries, but I don't think it's noticeable enough to worry about. Anyway, we need to get on the next thingamajig. I'm done making the cute anime girl, so that'll hold me over on social media for a bit. Now we have to work on the little comics I'm doing. This file is like 3 gigabytes. Good God. I should have made each page a separate thing instead of just sticking them in different folders. In fact, maybe I should just go through and do that right meow. Let's see, what is... Okay, how do I do this without screwing everything up? We're gonna select this. This is very dangerous. You know what? Maybe I don't want to do that just in case I accidentally delete the entire thing. Let's see, how big is the canvas size on this? 2000 by 2000? Alright. Create new. 2000 by 2000. Okie dokie. We need this. Do we need the guide? Why is there a guide layer? I don't know. Alright, take this and this and this. Stick it on here. Nice. Wait a second. Oh wait, yeah, there's the text. Okay. I'll just use this to save them each individually, so that way I don't have a singular 3 gigabyte file taking up all the space. I do want to record time lapse on all these things though. That's probably why it's 3 gigabytes. Let's see. Crystal Creatures. I still haven't renamed my folder to Creatures. It's still Crystal Creatures from way back. Oh, thanks for following, Beast, by the way. I am, by the way, streaming to like 5 different places, so if I get distracted, it's because my mind is not fully on Twitch. Dreams. What journals? That's what I'm looking for. Guildheart. page 1.
Beats_creations. Said, haha, no worries, I do that too.
Streamer brain is real. Alright, now let's get rid of these. Put this in. That'll be page 2. And page 3. Trash that. For some reason, CSP doesn't like to delete an entire layer when you hit the delete button. So I actually have to go up and click on the trash can icon, and it's kind of annoying. Page 4. I think we're halfway there.
Beats_creations. Said, I'll check you out on YouTube too. I feel like there aren't a lot of people documenting the process of creating TTRPS.
That's true. I haven't seen too many people actually talking about the development of it. Which might have something to do with why I had to figure so much of it out on my own. Although back in the day, Wizards of the Coast used to do a lot of kind of inside baseball stuff about their design process. I don't know if they still do that. They're especially big about that with Magic the Gathering. Used to be a big Magic nerd. Oh, I already saved this one. What am I doing? Delete that.
Beats_creations. Said, I've seen some one-off videos, but not like a series of videos.
Yeah. I definitely don't have a series of videos on creating it, unless you just want to go through a couple years worth of streams, each of which are at least 3 hours long. I do have a second channel though, specifically for creatures and short videos on that. I currently don't have much on there because I'm waiting on a composer to get back to me with special music made specifically for those videos. Alright, this is the last page. Page 8. Alright.
Beats_creations. Said, that's still something though, haha.
Yeah, I had a decent library of some short videos on my main channel, but apparently YouTube doesn't really like it when you put normal videos on a channel that does streams. So I decided to separate them. Just haven't gotten around to getting everything back in. Much like with the website, I've been doing a whole lot of behind the scenes stuff instead of like forward facing. Here's new stuff for the game. I tell you what. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, okay. My screen is black, by the way. It's saving the 3 GB file. OBS seems to be okay, but CSP ain't coming back on yet. Oh, there it is. It's back. Okay, let's close that. Good riddance.
Beats_creations said, looks okay on my end.
Yeah, I'm looking over at it, and the thing was still showing up. It was just my monitor couldn't handle it or something. Or it couldn't handle displaying it to the monitor. Like, my PC is like a little over a year old and it still can't handle that. Well, I guess it was a 3 GB Clip Studio Paint file. That's kind of my fault. I should not have put so many layers into one file where I was also recording the time lapse. Alright, you know, let's get the first page done with. I've been putting this one off because it's one of the more boring ones. Of course, I'm gonna need to reference one of the other ones I got just to remember how I went about coloring this. Right. Okay, so
Beats_creations said, alright, I got to go, but I'll be back if I see you on again.
Alright, thanks for hanging out, man. Nice to talk about stuff like that, actually. I kind of forget when I'm drawing. Let's see. Oh, these guys. We want to start off with all of the colors, and then we'll build on layer by layer the darker ones. We'll give these guys... You know what, people in the Vivid Veil tend to have lighter hair as I've been doing it, but let's go ahead and make the hair part actually light. But of course we'll go back, actually we'll pretty much just color in most of the things unless they're especially bright. Like the skin, we'll keep the skin dark or light. Just keep the skin light. Everything else probably needs to be darkened on this layer. You know what, before I get too deep into this, might be a good idea to throw that, oh, I forgot to trim down the character art here. Let's see. We'll trim the excess off of this one, and then we'll throw her up on Twitter. Let's see what we need. Oh, that's height. No, we need like 3 thou. 3.5 thou? I'm speaking in factory terms. Width 1500 maybe? That's a good size. Yeah, we like that. Save it. We'll throw this little lady up on the social medias. And then we win. We posted Anime Girl. That's how we do most social media. Post Anime Girl. You post the Anime Girl, then you get likes and follows. Hopefully. Hopefully. And let's post a link to the stream while I'm here. There we go. Let's see. Come join me over here, I say, with finger pointing down and links below. You know what though? Maybe I should make her a little wider so she fits in the Twitter proportions a little better. Where is the canvas size? That might be better. Otherwise, her cute face gets cut off. And post. Alright, let's see if that will bring all the boys to the yard. Alright, back to the actual thing. We're gonna kinda put an outline around the fire, because that is where the darker areas will be. Whoops. Okay, I guess the fill tool is not gonna work on something this light. Shame. Yeah, I don't want to get too more complicated than this, I think. I want to leave kind of enough space around the guys that it doesn't interfere. You know what, though? Maybe, like, some of these would be okay. These little licks of flame in the foreground. There we go. Alright, on to the second layer. Let's see, 15%, 15%, yes. Let's darken up their clothes. Their pickaxe handles, rather. Not axes. Pickaxes. Whoop. Yep. Forget about the eyes too. Eyes and probably the mouth. Not this guy though, his mouth closed. Or rather his teeth closed. Mouth open, teeth closed. But eyes, yes. Oh yeah, we need a little white area in the middle here. And we'll add some darker areas in the flames here. I should have put the darker layer on the shading part, but oh well. As I'm thinking, I'm gonna have to like feather the edges out on that to make it fit the rest of it, and that's not something I do on the flat layers, but we're gonna have to do that now. We're gonna have to do that now. It's okay though. You know what though? These guys should be sweating. Turning up the heat on these guys. There we go. Let's see, do I even need like a third layer? I feel like I should have one. We'll use it like exclusively for the handles on these things. There's not a whole lot dark that needs to be filled in. Now what though? This guy's bottom parts should probably be filled in with both. There we go. Now we get to add in the shading. Now basically I had two main layers of shading, right? Yeah, we got that one, then we got the dark darks. And everything else is in a background section. And the normal shading is 35%. Wrong direction. All right. These are all backlit, so this is going to be some very dramatic lighting. Actually, what am I like beating around the bush on this part yet? Just fill it all in, man. Come on, man. Alright. These guys need some shading too. Oh, I forgot. I'm so used to having clipping masks. Masks. Clipping masks. Just went and drew over everything. Now we get the darks. The deep darks. Where the sun don't shine. Oh wait, this part should not be in shadow. Alright, there we go. You know what? Maybe it shouldn't be the entire beard. Or the entire neck area. Alright. I think we're good on that. I think we can go into the feathering part. Yeah, I was talking about earlier how Wizards of the Coast used to like discuss a lot of their design process when it came to their games and articles and such. It made me think, like, that was like back in the 4th edition days mostly that I'm remembering. I don't know if they still do it. The 4th edition kind of gets a bad rap for unjust reasons, I do believe. This needs to be colored in. Does it? Wait, what's going on? That's missing a different layer. Okay, there we go. The 4th edition gets a bad rap. It has some good ideas in it. They just kind of didn't go all the way with the things they should have. And also, they basically scrapped every idea that they had in 4th edition when they moved over to 5th. Like, the concept of their defenses was pretty good. It's a nice unifying way to make all the mechanics function on the same principles. Rather than having like armor class for one thing and then like what was it, like saving throws for magic instead, and then having like but this is a touch roll. I don't know if they have that in 5th, but there was a thing in 3rd where it was like, it was your armor class minus your armor. So you just had to touch somebody. You didn't have to penetrate armor or anything. 4th edition kind of did away with all that just by making everything basically armor class. That's kind of what we've done with creatures, actually. We've got 2 defenses. We got evasion and deflection. And it's kind of mirrors Pokemon too, with defense and special defense, and then of course there's attack stats that work on the same principle. We've got deflection and evasion, then we've got strength and power for the offense side. Those roughly correlate to each other. There is some variation there where we might have a strength attack that targets evasion rather than deflection, but otherwise, like, those are special cases. Am I like already done with this? This is not as complex of an image. Perhaps I should just add more. Perhaps. Alright, well, let's put some on that handle. Yeah. Whoop, not like that. Yeah, like that. Alright. Just add some details with the shadows here. Because it feels like it's not developed enough compared to the other parts of the little comic. Of course, it's a fairly unimportant part. We could probably make the edges on here even lighter. Alright, let's go ahead and... not like that, maybe. Whatever. Whatever. I'll go ahead and add in some extra detail in the fire here. Just because it looks so plain. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Now, dealing with the background. Let's see. Let's go for a good old 35% here. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's do it from the opposite way. That don't look right either. Alright, let's see. Do I want to even do much here? Maybe just add a little bit of a glow around these guys. Let's see how that goes. That's looking alright. I think I need to emphasize the sweat. We're gonna put a little shine on that. You know what, it might be better if I made the backgrounds like smoke. Let's try that. Let's give it a whirl. Would probably be more thematic that way. So let's just go ahead and I'll do like so, and we'll take brush with lower opacity. Okay, let's give it like a low opacity pass. You know what? It would have been better if I just went straight in and like darkened the entire thing. Let's see. There's not a good way to do this, is there? Let's just What? That actually looks okay. What can I do about this though? You just lower the opacity here. I know what to do. We'll just get rid of this whole part and keep the other section. Then put this in, but at kind of a lower opacity. There we go. I think that'll work. My ears are getting sore from the freaking headphones. I hate that. Alright. Saving it. I think I'll try to do one more. Or it's like we're gonna be short Evergrade all night. And I don't know if Dale or any of the other boys are really planning on coming in. So I don't feel like talking to myself for too much longer. But we'll save this. We'll save this. Save as P1. PNG. And let's see. Time lapse is being recorded still. That's nice. That's nice. What's the next one we want to work on? See, this one's got all the lines. This one looks like fun. It's nice and close up and fairly detailed. It's got a cute anime girl. Let's do this. Ugh. Oh man. My back. I'm getting old. You know, I don't know how a person is supposed to sit because I don't sit with like shrimp posture. I sit with it like reverse shrimp posture. I got my chest sticking out. That might be even worse. I don't know. Oh, it's actually starting to hurt now. I might have screwed myself up trying to stretch. Ow. Getting old sucks. Okay. What have we got here? I need to check out the state of this. Okay, face here, everything else is line art. Line art, line art, line art. Alright, let's merge the line art into one. One ultimate line art. Except for the faces. We keep those separate because I might want to move them around on the head. And she's got a talisman in there with the correct design that I forgot to do for a very long time. Alright. Let's put some flats on here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Ta-da! I've got my references from last time. What is this, though? Oh, yeah. I don't need that. I can remove that from the scene. Alright. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Need to pull up the actual references. See, we got our Viridian Squire over here. I wish OBS would just resize these things automatically to fit the screen. It'd be so much easier. OBS, why do you suck? We're gonna put you back here behind the mender. Alrighty then. I think we're good to go. Now I guess her hair is it gets one layer of coloring. Let's see. One layer of black. Oh, we're still on low opacity. You know what? Let's remove the faces so I can actually work around them without worrying about them getting in the way. Let's see. Okay, his hair also gets one pass of coloring. What else? The armor is just white. There's a little scapular, tabard, or whatever you want to call it, is darker. Eh. And we'll get this here, and the belt, and that. Let's see. Okay, right. He's got the tabard over the chainmail. The chainmail is light colored. You know what, I'm just gonna pull up like an actual image of this instead of going back to the freaking CSP file every time. Light or dark, dark. I think that's it on him. And she has long gloves on, so all her arms will be dark. Dark green. top and her straps here. I think the actual pauldrons will be light. And then her thigh highs, of course. Can't see everything in that reference though, so I need to pull up the actual image of her. There she is. Okay, I see. Yeah, so the little dress part is dark. The skirt underneath is light. Actually, it's probably should be one layer dark. Along with her cloak, which is also the same color. And of course, the leather parts are dark. One of the darkest parts on her. The darkest parts of her being. Alright. Second layer. Less than the first. I believe, like, all the greens get a second pass. We'll leave the cloak in the lighter side. The straps obviously get a second pass. They'll get a third pass too. Oh yeah, this. And her freaking talisman. Should be darker. Bada bang, bada boom. Color this. Darken that. I think we're good. Then we darken this part. Basically everything that was... Well, not everything. Not his hair. His hair stays light, okay. Everything else, though. Everything else pretty much darkened. I think. Yeah. And his whole tunic underneath will be the third layer dark. The darkest part. And the headband. Could actually use the third one. There we go. That was surprisingly quick. Oh wait, I forgot. This part should be light or dark. Why do I always get things like backwards when I'm just not thinking about it. I say light when I mean dark, I say left when I mean right. Okay, and the little corset thing she's got wearing, that's the same color as her pauldrons. I had to check that just now. So we should be good to go on to the actual shading. This was not going to be as easy. It's not like super backlit or anything. I'll actually have to like... Oh, you know what? There's going to be light coming from her talisman. That'll make it a little more easy to make a dramatic light source. What was I doing? 35%? Yes, that is the main percentage for the shading parts. Alright. Now we can put the eyes, the face back on. Got a little gap here that I need to fill in. Stupid little spot. You know what? This should probably be a little bit more covered in the shadow. Whoop, not that one. That whole hand is pretty much going to be in shadow. What is that? What is that spot? Oh, that's weird. It's just a little streak on the overlay. Weird. Alrighty. Now that that mystery has been solved. Alright, we pretty much need to just color this entire area down here. We'll fix the outlines. Oh no, wait, this is her cloak, so that's fair game. It's just down here and here. Have to remember that the top part is where the shadows are going to mostly be. Actually, this should probably be the opposite way. Thinking about it. Oh. Gotta get this part too. That's looking kind of nice, actually. Alright, I'm starting to like this. I think we're doing good. So let's get in our next layer. Our dark darks, our deep darks. We're going to be using a lot of deep darks on this one, I think. Just to kind of emphasize the contrast of the light. Dingus! Hey, Dingus. What is up? Just hanging out here, working on the thing as usual. Got my comic pages to finish up. This is my second one, but I did a character design earlier. Or finished one, rather. Your raid is Squishy, but his stream was broken. I saw Squishy had an upcoming stream, but I didn't see when it was starting. Well, thanks. I could use the viewers. Twitch was surprisingly active today at the beginning. I had to ban a gay communist like right off the bat. Took me a second to find out where the freaking ban command was. I haven't used it very much. A gay communist showed up. Yeah, talking about Pride Month and all that. And I was like, oh, super straight Pride Month? And they're like, isn't that a homophobic dog whistle? And I was like, okay, this guy's crazy. I've made it a policy just not to deal with people like that anymore. I'm full on like, this person's annoying. Let's mute them or ban them or what's the other word? Block them? That's a good one. It's not worth the time and effort to think about. Give me a little peace of mind. So how are things going for you, Dingus? What was that you were playing? Pokemon Clover? Like, I've heard the name before, but I didn't know it was, like it is. So to speak. Hoot and fine. Ooh. Four Chan's Pokemon raw mat. That sounds like an accurate description from what I saw. You know what? I got a freaking logo that I'm supposed to be putting on some of these guys. I have not been doing that so far. I'm gonna have to go back and change all that. After, you know, I've done all the other stuff. pretty fun. It seems like if I wasn't burnt out on like the regular Pokemon games, I would probably have fun with it. Might be worth a laugh anyways. Over 380 Pokemon? Oh. Damn. Are they all originals? Do they have like the original blackface Jinx in there too or something like that? I thought I was doing pretty good with the amount of creatures I had made up. Definitely ain't 380 of them. Oh, we'll get there one day. We'll get there one day. Some people don't believe in creatures, but I believe in it. Others have said that it's far superior to Pokemon, but I don't know about that. But other people have said. I've been fascinated with Trump's humble brags recently. I find them quite funny. A lot of effort was put into the guy. I can see that. Looked pretty well done. Like, if you have to make a whole Pokemon game with all the writing and stuff and tons of Pokemon, then yeah. You think a good amount of people believe in creatures? I hope so. It's kind of hard to drum up interest in actually, like, doing things. Like, people will like the idea of it, and it's like, oh yeah, that's cool, I like that idea, but it's hard to get any kind of traction or interaction on social media. I feel like that's kind of a thing in our space anyways, with like the kind of right-leaning libertarian typist creators, the anti-establishment people. It feels like your average person on our side of the debates are kind of illiterate when it comes to like working social media. And when most of your following is like people like that, it's like, hey guys, can I get a like on this post? I feel like the lefties are a little bit more engaged in that sense. It's a real easy thing that people could do, really. Because that shit helps out in the algorithms. Even if you're not, like, sharing it around. Anyways, that's my griping for the day. Don't want the whole stream to be that. Of course, we're already almost 3 hours into the stream, so whatever. Oh, that's not the right thing. Alright, this part is chainmail. I need to make kind of a texture to it. I think most creatives are bad with business generally, not just social media. I don't think it's creatives. Like, creatives generally are actually pretty good at social media. I guess I just feel like our side is really lackluster when it comes to supporting arts in general. That's always been a thing. Especially with the sheer amount of like simping for AI art you get out of them. See a lot of that. Like they want the idea of the thing, but they don't want to like pay for it or work for it or support it or anything. They just want it to exist. Drives me crazy. Drives me crazy.
Akai Skule said, "You art looks cool. Kinda reminds me of Danganronpa."
Well, thank you, Axie School. Axie School? Axie School. You must be an Axie player. I have dabbled. Dingo says, debatable. Most people on our side don't like social media. Also, all sides are guilty about the AI thing. Yeah, there's not really a specific side about the AI thing. That's true.
Akai Skule said, "A what player?"
Axies? Do you not play with Axies? NFT game that I bought into way back and kind of dumped, but still made money on because I got in early.
Akai Skule said, "Oh nah, it's my nickname EE."
Okay. Oh, we gotta definitely lighten up some of this. Twitch be unusually active today for some reason. The algorithm decided to just throw me a bone. Let's see. Oh wait, it's actually supposed to be mostly Pokemon-ish rather than Danganronpa. That's what we're working on. This is a
Akai Skule said, "Are these yours or just game characters?"
These are for a tabletop RPG that I'm working on. Above my head, called Creatures, spelled with a Y because it's a portmanteau of crystal creatures, which I feel the need to explain every time because
Akai
most of the time
Skule
people get it wrong.
said, "Oh."
So yeah, these are originals. Oh, hello. This is a part that I completely forgot about. I just completely dipped out of the conversation. What was I saying? Tabletop RPG. Combination of D&D and Pokemon. That's Creatures. There we go. Got my spiel out of the way. Also. Nope, that's not right. Where's that? There it is.
Akai Skule said, yeah, I've just been talking to small-ish artists just so they can talk and not be bored.
Well, thanks. That is kind of a thing, isn't it? There we go.
Dicebag.
That's me.
https://www.crytours.com.
I just got a website up and running like this week. I'm trying to shill it a little bit. It doesn't have a whole lot of info on there yet, unfortunately.
Akaiskul said, should I be scared to open it? Lol.
It's pretty safe. Let's see though. I feel like this little area here is not...
Akaiskul said, oh, it's cutie.
Yeah, there's some of the stuff's pretty cute, if I do say so myself. Dingus says, cool website. Thanks, Dingus. It'll get better.
Akaiskul said, now how much did it cost you?
The website?
Skull.
Or all the stuff on the website? The website itself,
Akaiskul said, yes.
Yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head, but I got like a subscription to a website builder, Wix.com, and I want to say that was like, what was it, like maybe $10 a month if you buy like a 3-year plan. Dingus says opens website, goes to fan art, it's all Rule 34. Hey, Kohat hasn't drawn anything for a while yet.
Said, not bad, not bad.
Not gonna lie, Kohat has drawn some creatures Rule 34 before. I've made it clear that he will not get any retweets from doing so, but it is appreciated that he thinks about the game. Oh, hey, we got somebody in Odyssey, too. Hey, Who'da Thunk It, how's it going? If you're still around 20 minutes later. Yeah, I don't know if there's much else I can do on this piece for what I'm doing.
Akaiskul said, what are the OCS names? Are they like friends or what?
These are... I guess in this story, they're, this little story, it's like a mini comic I'm working on. They're, let's see, what are they called? I want to say Oren and Olivia is what I named them. They're kind of like default designs. These are like random trainers in the Pokemon sense, but yeah, I gave them names for this little thing. They are members of the Viridian Order, which is a it's an order of creature conjurers that work under the Duke of the main region here. Dingus says, I'm not surprised Kohat drew some. Yeah, it is what he does. So in creatures, like, the way when, like, nobility is handled, it happens through kind of like the equivalent of, legendary Pokemon. Is that each little region of area has, like, a mythic creature that rules over it.
Akai Skule said, what element is their main?
I'll get to that. So, the region these guys are from is from a place, has a mythic creature called the Verdant King, and the way you gain rulership in Creature's World is by basically binding that creature and making it your own. So they have like little... You know, let me pull them up. They have like little agent creatures that identify them as like members of the order. If I can find it. Oh, there he is. So it's not on here, but they have some of these little guys. This would be like the equivalent of a starter Pokemon from their order. And those things are created by the Verdant King. Of course, they're like plant-based mostly. The Verdant King is a plant fairy creature. Let me bring him up too. He might be a little big to cram on the screen, but let's see. We can put him up in here. There we go. Big flowery wizard-looking guy.
Akai Skule said, it's so mad for what? Who hurt it what face?
They're just very serious. They're the bodyguards of the Verdant King. They have to take their job very seriously. Or at least they used to be. Let's see. I keep getting distracted, but let's see. We want to add... Oh wait, this should be... Should put the eyes on one of the... just the flat layers. Instead of in the shading, then we can shade over it.
Akai Skule said, you should add some highlights for the drops on their face.
Yeah, probably. I did that in the last piece at the very last minute. We're working on eyes right now, though. Don't want to get distracted. That's too easy for me already. Let's see. Should got some of this going on with the pupils. What does the other guys look like? Let me pull up that reference. Okay, I see. It's kind of like so, should do it. I really should have a little bit of shine here. That seems like a bit much, actually. Or at least in the wrong spot. Alright, there we go.
A_burnt_buck said, Dino dance yo.
Burn Buck, you're back. How's it going? And welcome back. Oh, dang.
Akai Skule
This mouth needs to be
said,
dark.
I'm also Jason chatting with other streamers because none of my favorites are on until next week.
Understandable.
A_burnt_buck said, it's been a minute for sure, got caught up with work in the holidays lol. How have you been, man?
Oh, work on the holidays? You... Yeah, I've been busy. With work. Not on the holiday, but any other time. Still on the whole overtime garbage. Let's see. Yeah, I work with industrial lasers in my normal job. And they've been breaking down left and right recently. Well, not even just recently, for quite a while. That's partly because the main guy who used to do our maintenance quit a while back to start like his own thing. And the guys we got to replace him don't really know what they're doing exactly.
Akai Skule said, you gotta take those breaks, man. I can't imagine having to work on holidays, even when you need it.
But yeah, the other guy is actually coming back pretty soon from what I've heard. So hopefully this whole overtime thing won't be so bad in the future. Honestly, it's not too bad anyways. We work 4-day weeks, 10-hour days is the standard. So I like work Fridays and then I get my Saturdays and Sundays off no matter what. Which is far better than the previous job I had, which is pretty much like 70 hours almost every week.
Akai Skule said, what laser stuff do you do?
Oh, we mostly cut holes
A_burnt_buck
in
said, at Akai Skule your retail demands it though, I am doing my best while I can.
ew, retail. Yeah, my place mostly works on like aerospace and energy generators. So I spend a lot of time like cutting holes and things. And they're big old 3D maneuvering like lasers too. Freaking huge because they gotta move around in different spots.
A_burnt_buck said, I hope you can take it easy with the overtime. It can't be the best on your mental health, much less physical.
Well, it's nice that I'm on night shift so I don't have to deal with many people. Let's see, I think I'm ready to actually move on to the background with these guys though. And like I said, I've had far worse jobs that I've worked for far longer. I'm pretty tolerant of those things. More so than I probably should be. But hey, I get money out of it. And money means like when I can't do stuff myself because I don't have time to, I can commission my buddies to actually do work for me. Like some of the line art I've been coloring here today was done by my assistant. I just made the sketch and sent it to him and he finishes it up for me and I just throw the coloring on it. What am I doing? Oh yeah, background. Let's see.
A_burnt_buck said, that's good teamwork right there.
Yeah, like having all the overtime has forced me to learn how to delegate to other people, which is gonna be useful if this game actually takes off and I have to have like a whole team making it, or any of my games. I got more ideas, but you know, we can't really work on that when this one takes up all my time. Oh yeah, like I forgot. Mr. Axie was saying something about the sweat drops here that I forgot. Okay, wait, I'm on the wrong layer. Yeah, I'll make those stand out a little. Of course, even commissioning people to do stuff for you takes time. So annoying. I hate not having time. Time is quite literally the most valuable resource in the world as far as I'm concerned. You only have so much of it, and nobody's making more time.
Said, I'm getting a call, I might be back soon though. Hope your art goes well, man.
Me too, thanks for stopping by. Always appreciated. We gotta pump them numbers up so we can get the what do you call that? Affiliate status over on Twitch. All I'm missing...
Said, comms takes time too, but it's better than burning yourself out via Ohio.
Oh yeah, comms. What was I saying? I did commissions for a few years before I just got fed up with it and was like, I'm tired of drawing other people's things. It's not as fun as I thought it would be, and I'm not making that much money from it anyways. I will just get a normal job and have all the benefits associated with it and do art in my spare time. Thank you very much.
Akaiskul said, makes sense. Art is different for everyone, but it's nicer in that aspect.
Yeah. That's the only problem with doing with commissions, is you can't really do things your own way. You gotta do it the way the client wants. Oof.
Akaiskul said, how much did you ask for in commissions?
Probably not enough. I can tell you that. It just varied based on how much I was expected to do. I probably could have raised prices and people would have paid them, but it was more than that, just that made me want to stop. Oh, that little stroke ain't right. I think this little effect I've got going on is okay. I should probably darken the area in general.
Akai Skule said, I see a lot of art that's mad detailed and huge and the person is like, oh nah, it's just a hobby, my mouth drops.
Right? I see that stuff like that all the time too, yeah. What really drives me crazy is when I see some like awesome artist on Twitter and then I go to their page and they have like 5 followers. It's like, how? How do people not follow you? Because that's especially big with VTubers and stuff. They'll get a ton of fan art and people follow the VTuber, but when they retweet some art or something, like people just don't go and follow the artist. Post could get like 1,000 likes and not see a single new follower. Twitter be crazy like that sometimes.
Said, yeah, I'm not sure about that. Akai Skule said, speaking of fan art, I had just finished some EE.
Oh, what are you working on? Hardly ever have time to do fan art because of this. That does make it hard to grow on social media and stuff too. Yeah, might not be much else I need to do to this actually. Well, this could use some highlights. This is such a drastic lighting scheme here. We could probably stand to lighten some of this up on around the edges. So I really feel like I need to emphasize like the area around the talisman here.
Akai Skule said, it was this half squirrel VTuber and I just tried some new way to render, I guess, but it took a whopping 17 hours.
Oof.
Lol.
Squirrel VTuber. Can't think of too many squirrel ones off the top of my head. I think the only squirrel I can think of is a hololiver.
Akai Skule said, her name's Minty if you wanna look LOL.
Minty, eh? Okay. I'll probably forget that, but thanks anyways. Let's see. This little bit's bugging me. Should probably have some darkness in here too. I'm just looking for things to nitpick at right now, basically. I'm like afraid to end the stream. Dang. Anyway, I guess I should just save this and probably call it a night.
Akai Skule said, I think for an hour I was just drawing a walnut.
Dang. How detailed are you rendering that stuff? Or you can get lost in the flow on art really easily. You know what though? This.
Akai Skule said, it was just a blending brush. A bunch of strokes.
Huh. I don't use too many blending brushes, at least not recently. I haven't done like actual painting for a while. I mean, unless you consider this painting. Doing my thing with the round brush. I got a few custom brushes I like to use, but those are for more special occasions. Down little comic panels like this. Let's see.
Akai Skule said, you made it look cool, you blended it but not too much. I don't know how to say it, it looks really nice. Zero.
Yeah, it's meant to mimic the Pokemon art style, and that's kind of how they do their things. Not exactly, but you know, in the ballpark. Usually I reserve my brushes for stuff like so. If I'm painting like a landscape or something detailed like that, then I'll break out like the actual painting techniques. It makes me feel special too. Painting was always something like I was kind of on. I definitely figured out a lot more of it in like the past year or so.
Akai Skule said, cool, you're super talented at nature. WTHHH.
Thanks. I need to do more of this because I do like doing it. It's just I don't have a whole lot of reason to do it. But I do need more to do more landscapes and stuff. These are fun, but they can take a while. Of course, a lot of this stuff, like the special little things in the background here, are actually like painted on as in like a concept art page, and then I like copy and pasted them and like kind of painted them back into the to the image here. Tweaked them a little bit, adjusted the colors, you know, little cheat things like that to kind of, so I don't have to paint each one individually. But yeah, it's fun. I really want to do more of this, but I got so much other anime-ish stuff that I need to get on recently. Definitely something I need to do more of. But I said that like 5 times already. But yeah, I definitely need to draw landscapes that just portray like the specific regions, and I haven't really done that. Like this is kind of one that's kind of what it would look like, the region I'm working on. But it's definitely like the most wildest part of that region. And it's probably not colorful enough. Like I was saying with the other guys before, like this is the vivid veil I'm working on. This isn't
Akai Skule
especially vivid. It's
said,
fantasy-ish.
"He'll def watch if you do a nature stream or something." Smiley face.
Yeah, earlier we were working on this one. Had some tribesmen for the Vivid Veil here that I need to hammer out a freaking design for.
Akai Skule said, "She Loki bad, JK JK."
We got both of them here, male and female. Alright, I think I've procrastinated enough on ending this stream, so I better call it a night and actually get some lunch. Because I am still on my night shift schedule here, just not at work. Anyways, thanks for watching. Let's see, do we have enough people for a raid? Probably not, really.
Akai Skule said, "LOL okay bye, it was Foon go eat lil bro."
Let's see. And we just got 3 on Rumble, 2 on Twitch. Yeah, I don't think we'll worry about a raid. I'm just gonna call it quits here. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye!